Radian measures and trigonometric ratios. Write an equivalent expression for each trigonometric expression. Cos 3 pi by 2 plus x and tan 3 pi by 2 minus x. So I'd like you to write down your answer and then look into my video. Now here is how I will try to solve it. That's the coordinate system. So when we say 3 pi by 2 plus x, what we are trying to say is that let our original triangle be something like this, where this angle is x for us. This angle is x for us. Now we transform this triangle so that it comes into a different place or rotates so that 3 pi by 2 plus x is the principal angle. So that means we move it. 3 pi by 2 is how much? That is 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 plus x. That means this triangle is moved like this. So that becomes its position. Correct? So we moved from here. Let me use this thing. So what we did was, this is 3 pi by 2 plus x. Correct? So if this is x here, this was x for us. So now it is 3 pi by 2 plus x. Now, as you know, the sides of the triangle have changed. The opposite side has become adjacent side. Do you see that? The opposite side has become the adjacent side of our right angle triangle. Correct? So this is a right angle triangle and this is a right angle triangle. Correct? The smaller side, which was the opposite side, now has become the adjacent. That means sine changes to cos. And this adjacent side, which was the longer side, has become opposite side. That means cos changes to sine. Do you see that? So we write this as equals to sine of x. Now that is the first part, and the second part is whether it should be positive or negative. Now, you know the cost rule, correct? Cost rule says cos is positive here, all are positive here, sine is positive here, and tan is positive here. Now since cos is positive and we are looking into cos, sine has to be positive. So we need a positive value here, correct? Therefore it will be positive sine x, correct? So that's the solution. Now let's look into the other part, which is tan 3 pi by 2 minus x. And let me draw a similar triangle. Let's start with the original triangle, which is x here, right? When we say 3 pi by 2 minus x, we're looking for a triangle something like this, where this is x, correct? Now, let me draw a perpendicular from here, correct? Now, what is this angle? This angle is what is 3 pi by 2 minus x, right? And we are in quadrant 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are in quadrant 3, correct? In quadrant 3, tan is positive. Why is tan positive? Opposite over adjacent side. Both are negative. Negative, negative gives you positive value, correct? Tan is positive. Now as you can see, if you compare these two triangles, then for cos 3 pi by 2, longer side divided by the shorter side. But if I compare with the smaller, longer side divided by shorter side is cotangent, right? So I can write this as cot x in comparison to this triangle, correct? So we are comparing these two similar triangles, correct? So tan 3 pi by 2 minus x is opposite side, which is longer, divided by the shorter side, correct? Now if we compare with the smaller triangle in quadrant 1, then longer side over smaller is cotangent, right? Therefore, this is cot of x, correct? Since tan is positive here, cast rule, right? C-A-S-T. Cotangent should be positive, right? All are positive here, correct? So, the equivalent expression for trigonometric ratios given is for cos 3 pi by 2 plus x is sin x, and for tan 3 pi by 2 minus x is cotangent x. These are also called co-functions.